These are the essential YouTube channel settings that you need to know about in order to get more views. Now, I've been helping people with their YouTube channel, setting it up in the right way, ready to grow. And if you've just set up a channel, or if you're thinking about setting up a channel, I'm going to walk and talk you through what you should be looking for in terms of your channel settings inside your YouTube studio. Some of the settings are quite counterintuitive. You might think you need to toggle them off and they should be on. But in my experience, I'm going to just walk and talk you through my YouTube studio and identify the essential YouTube channel settings that you need to be aware of. So when you navigate to your channel, you can simply either click on, if you are logged into your Google account, you can click on Manage Videos or Customize Channel. So this will take you directly into your YouTube studio. So I'm just going to click on Dashboard and I'm just going to start to show you exactly what you need to understand. So this is your last video performance, and it gives you a little bit of a snapshot on how well that video is doing. So ranking by views, my last video that I uploaded, it's actually performing better than my last 10 videos. So you can actually dive into the video channel analytics or manage your comments, but this is just a snapshot of your latest video. Then you can have a snapshot of your published videos, and these are all shortcuts to your videos. And then this is my last post I did in my community. Again, a shortcut to your community tab. So these are just snapshots here. Channel analytics. So I'm coming up on 2,000 subscribers now, and it's increasing plus 138 in the last 28 days. So that's a good sign. The views and the watch time are all increasing. So every time you see an up arrow, it's a good thing. You're actually improving on the last few videos that you've actually published. Then any recent subscribers, any education, there's vidIQ training there, any ideas for you, and you can toggle through these and see what you like to see. But if I go into the content, this is where you're going to, if you've just started a channel, this is where your videos will show. So you have videos here, you have shorts, any lives that you've done, any posts that you've actually done, if you have a community, any playlists that you've put together. If you have a podcast, then this is the promotions tab if you're doing any ads. I will come back into here to actually give you an idea of what settings you should have on each uploaded video. But if you dive into analytics, this is again a bit of an overview of your analytics. So it's going to see the views, 16.9 thousand views in the last here. The date range is here 28 days. So again, getting a snapshot of the last month. Watch time, 863 hours of watch time. Again, 83 more than usual, 865 views more than usual. And then subscribers in the last 28 days. It's 138 subscribers again. You got a green tick, so that's up from last month and the month before. And then estimated revenue, okay? You're not gonna make tons of money through paid ads on your channel unless you have a ton of views. So this is just $168 in the last 28 days. So what to be aware of here, okay? This is just an overview, and this is going to give you an overview of your content, your best performing content, and just always make sure that the date range that you're looking at, you understand. So this is the last 28 days. I could look at lifetime, I could look at last 365, or I could actually custom the date range. So just make sure anytime you're looking at your channel analytics, you've got an appreciation of the date range that you're looking at. Now, real time, this is updated live. You can see your live subscriber count. So if I was to tick over to the 2,000, some people look, you know, if there's any landmark subscriber counts, they can look and see these tick over in live, in real time. Scrolling down here, this is again, if you click on see more, this is your channel real-time results. So this is in the last 48 hours and then in the last 60 minutes. So you can see which videos are actually performing the best for the most recent time frame. So last 48 hours and last 60 minutes. Again, scrolling down here, this is, I have a podcast. Anyone I interview, I link on the podcast. And then this is the last one, the last upload that I did for my channel. So this is just an overview. Then inside your analytics, you can click into content. Now you can actually click on all content and actually have a look down at, this is effectively the funnel from impressions to views from impressions and then watch time from impressions. And you can see basically where you're getting your traffic from. I'm going to show you exactly how to understand how people find your channel in a second, but you can go from all to videos. You can have a look at shorts, lives, and posts. The audience here, you've got to make sure you understand like where your audience is coming from. And again, which videos are growing your audience. And down here, this is basically when you understand where your viewers are online. So here I publish Wednesday afternoon, 3 p.m. And it's just telling me that, yes, there are some viewers already on my channel and ready to go. But it gives you an idea of when to actually post on your channel. And then watch from subscribers, age and gender, bit of a demographics here. So it's understanding how your content is being consumed. Revenue, again, this is only a snapshot here, $168 in the last 28 days. And then it's just giving you an idea of if you are monetized on your channel, which is over 1,000 subscribers, and I think it's 400 hours of watch time, then you can have a look at the performance of your paid content as well. And then inspiration, take this with a pinch of salt. This is basically YouTube's idea of suggesting certain topics for you to do future videos on. So that's basically the quick overview. I'm going to jump into community. If you have got a community, you can actually manage your comments here from any other videos, but you can also see posts in your community. Subtitles, I let YouTube actually auto-generate subtitles for me. You can actually upload subtitles or closed caption files if you so wish, but actually YouTube's having a good job of actually uploading auto-generated subtitles for me. Copyright, for me, this is not something that I look at too often. If anyone was to rip off my channel, any videos, like use them for their channel straight away, then there might be some flags here to say this person has used your video 100% or 50% of your video, and then you can actually have removal requests, or you can message them and then sort of move them to archive if you've actually been processed. So this is just if people are ripping you off. Earn, this is an idea of an overview of what you can get paid for if you are YouTube partner. So this means if you've got over 1,000 subscribers and if you are monetized, you could have stuff like watch paid ads, short feed ads. You can actually turn your channel into membership for a paid subscription. You can have supers, which is people posting and getting paying you money for it. You can have a shopping cart, so you can have a store, and then you can have brand connect, which is like getting brand deals, which is something that's recent on YouTube. So customization tab. Now, if you have just started your channel, I have done another walkthrough on what you can or how you can customize your own channel. So how to add a banner image, how to add your profile picture. And then down at the bottom here is actually how to add a video watermark. So this is the subscribe button you see in the bottom right hand screen of people's videos. But just to go through here, make sure that your channel has a name and it will give you a handle. So mine is just @TimPeakman. And then the description is a little bit about who you are and what you do. So I have gone through this before. Make sure that there's an opportunity here that you're converting on that's you can put a link here. So if you're linking back to your website, and then you can put an email. So it's a good idea to put an email in here if anyone is actually wanting to get in contact with you. And then the home tab, this is how you want your layout of your channel to be. I usually put the most recent video for people. It's a channel trailer or a featured video. And then you can just have a few playlists. So I've got videos, popular videos, some video shorts, and then some interviews that I've done, and any playlists down here. So make sure that you're happy when you pop this out and view your channel, that you're happy with how it presents. So here, I'm quite happy with how this presents. It's for you, videos, popular videos, shorts, and then success stories. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into the settings, because all of this, before I go into the actual video settings, this is generic settings. So this is general stuff. So here, I always advise people to have a look at their audience and see where the majority of their audience is. And majority of my audience is in the United States. So I choose to have this currency as United States dollar. You can actually change your default channel units here. Then going into the channel, some basic information, the country of residence, so where I actually live and where my business is. I have this as the United Kingdom because this is where I operate. And then you've got some keywords here that is basically your opportunity to tell YouTube what your channel is all about. So this is all I do. I help people with Kajabi, with content marketing, with YouTube. And so have a look at what keywords, more like key phrases, what phrases do you want to show up for essentially? And what phrases do you want to tell YouTube what your channel is all about? Because if you've just started a channel, YouTube does not know what your audience is or what your channel is about until you start publishing content, until you start putting keywords in your channel. This is an essential step for you to actually guide the algorithm for who you want to show up for. There's some advanced settings now through here. Now, is your content made for kids? This is quite a big one. If it's not made for kids, I would just click no. If it is, you can actually go through that policy and see whether you should put on, yes, it is made for kids. Google Ads account linking, I have this off. Automatic captions, I have this on. Any sort of advertisements, I am monetized now, so I have these on. And any clips, allow viewers to clip my content. I have this on because it's all collaborative and shareable. Now this is key. This feature eligibility is key. You need to make sure that you've got all three of these enabled. And these are just standard features. So this is actually getting YouTube to accredit you as a standard. And then an intermediate, this is actually verifying by your phone number. You'll have this one on when you start your channel. The requirements here is actually just replying to a text message. And then this one here is actually a form of identification. Here I've got advanced features because I've actually put or uploaded some form of photo ID. Now these are some upload defaults. Now it's up to you how you use this setting. You can either put in a default title, default description, default visibility and default tags. And then each time you upload a video, these will actually pre-populate. But what I like to do is I like to do this off of YouTube in a Word doc. I like to just put a bespoke title, description, and actually upload these individually each time I do it. But if you had a channel description and you're linking out to multiple things, then it might save you time if you put a little text block in here in the channel description. In the advanced settings, I allow YouTube to automatically have chapter generations here. I have a standard YouTube license and I'm in education, and then I allow the comments to be on, and then I show how many viewers like this video, so it's the thumbs up piece. Monetization. Now, if you are monetized, again, if you're past the 1,000 subscribers, this is really important. If you want people to see ads during mid-roll, so if people are consuming your content and then an ad pops up and then they have to skip it or watch it and then go back to consuming your content, you have to ask yourself, what experience do you want your viewers to have? For me, I don't check this box because I want viewers to actually go through my content and in an easy fashion to actually consume my content, and then I call them to action at the end of the video or sometimes at the start of the video. But I do allow YouTube to have pre-roll ads and post-roll ads, so at the start of the video and at the end of the video. Ad categories, it's up to you here if you wanted to block any URLs from any channels that you didn't want to show for ads, and then it's however many ads you want, or ad categories, sensitive categories you want to block here. Now I think the standard is alcohol and gambling, but you could go through and block any of these categories that you don't want to show on your channel. This is YouTube advertising or allowing advertisers to place ads on your channel, so you can block and manage anything you want in here. So permissions, this is if I wanted to invite anyone to manage my channel, I would just invite them as an administrator, and it's key to be set up as a brand account here, so you can just give them access to your YouTube channel and not your Google channel or your Google account. I have done another walkthrough in the video that I've linked up to this video. And then community, automated filters. If you wanted to have any moderators or any standard moderations here, you can actually do this. These are actually hidden users from my account. So these are people who are either commenting against basically what I'm talking about, or actually they're not constructive comments. I've just hidden them from the account. It's up to you how you manage these. and you can have like block links and everything. The defaults here, comments on my channel, I have them on because I like to invite people to comment on my channel. You can have a comment moderation off, or actually the messages in your live chat, you can hold potentially inappropriate message. So I have that checked on. This is just to allow YouTube to hold something for me to have a look at before I say, yeah, that's fine. Or actually, I don't want people swearing on my channel. And then channel guidelines, make sure this is actually an experiment. Make sure you have a look at this. This is something that I will probably be doing. So it's kind of like a Facebook group. You've got a welcome message, and then you've got the community guidelines here. So you can add guidelines or you can make your own. This is basically the YouTube community tab, having a bit of guidelines for anyone who's engaging with your channel. And as you can see here, it's a YouTube experiment, so they are just testing this out. Then creator demographics. This is for you to take part in any surveys so YouTube can be more inclusive as a platform itself. And then the agreements here, you can view all of the Brand Connect agreements, partner program agreements if you're part of any of the partner programs. So that's the general settings. Now what I want to try and do is go into a content video. So I'm just going to click straight into either you can click on the title or you click on the details here. And then for each video, you've then got a bunch of settings. So every time I upload a video, I make sure that I put the title in here and I make a description. I put a link above the fold, but then I actually have a description about the piece of content to try and engage people to watch the content. So we've got down here, make sure you put in a thumbnail, and you can actually now here you can have test and compare, which is comparing 2 thumbnails or 3 thumbnails against each other. You can have YouTube auto generate you a thumbnail, which I probably wouldn't advise because they're not too good at generating thumbnails at the moment. But always have a playlist that you can actually link your video up to. So check one of these that actually makes the most sense in terms of adding a playlist. And then here, this is no, it's not made for kids. We've been through that. And then paid promotion. If anyone is paying you to make a video for their platform or for their business, they are paying you. That's like a promotion. You have to, that's a sponsorship or endorsement. You have to check this box, and then it will just come up in the corner to say this is a paid promotion. Now, this is something new, altered content. If you are doing anything in terms of AI generation, so makes a real person appear to say something that they didn't say or do, or alters footage of a real event or place, or generates a realistic looking scene that didn't actually occur. So this is more of an AI generated video or walkthrough. Then you have to say that, yes, this is AI generated. Then you've got automatic chapters. I always check this box so people or YouTube can actually generate those chapters for me. Then featured places. If there are any places in your videos that feature something, I allow automatic places in there. And then automatic concepts. Again, this is an experiment. It helps viewers learn about the unfamiliar terms without leaving the video. So concept mentioned in your video may automatically appear in the description. So I'm just leaving these on because some of these are an experiment. Now, when it comes to tags, I hear a lot of people say how important are tags these days. Tags for me, they are a way of you to actually catch a quick glimpse of the opportunity and the performance of your video. So here you have 500 characters to put tags into your video. I always try and fill up as much as I can in terms of the tags, but it's a good practice to actually do some keyword research before you create your video and then populate this box with some relevant phrases about your video, and you can actually see the opportunity score, and you can actually see the ranking score if you're using anything like vidIQ or if you're using TubeBuddy. And you can add some more here that they give recommendations, and here's TubeBuddy's recommendations. And then all of the settings here are pulled through from your channel settings. I always allow embedding. So if I wanted to share this on a blog post, and then publish to subscriptions feed and notify subscribers, I have this as a permanent check, because once I have a subscriber that is waiting for my video, I publish this video, they're gonna get notified. I also allow video and audio remixing. So again, I'm inviting that collaboration and then making sure that you're under the right category. and the comment ratings on. So a lot of this is actually pulling through from your settings, from your generic settings. Last few here on the right hand side, this is where your video will show once you post it, so you can grab a copy and share it with anybody. But then the last few things here, so how you schedule. I always schedule publicly. I always try and upload a couple of hours before I schedule to the public, so YouTube can actually render it, YouTube can actually save it to the best quality, and it's ready and it's all uploaded and it's processed. Subtitles, I get YouTube to do all of the subtitling for me, so I don't really worry too much about this. But end screens and cards, this is a setting that I use all of the time. So making sure that there's an end screen in each of your videos. So here, there's always a call to action. This is for them to click out to my free training. And then obviously if you have another video here that is best for your viewer, or if you wanted to talk about a video in your end screen, you can point to the video and say, watch this next video. But I like to have an end screen. I like to get YouTube to select the best for the viewer. And then I like to have a call to action and on the screen to go and take the next step if they want to learn more. And then cards, this is your opportunity. Again, if you are monetized, to actually put in a card here. To put a link in, you have to be monetized. But this will just be a little thing coming up here, popping up in the top right hand corner. And it's talking about anything that you want for them to click to. It's just a little flag that comes up and you can go to video, playlist, channel, or link. So I utilize cards and end screens in all of my videos. And that's pretty much all of the settings that I use for my video upload. Now you've obviously got your analytics, so you can dive deep into all of these for each video. Now this is going to be very similar to when you have a look at your analytics for your entire channel, but you can dive deep into each one. Last thing I want to do is go into analytics and have a look at the advanced mode, just so you can get a greater understanding of how people are finding you. Click on traffic source. Let's go lifetime. And then what you want to do is see how people are discovering your content. So they're either, for me, the top ones are YouTube search, suggested videos, external, browse features, direct or unknown. You can have a click into the YouTube search, and then you can have a look down to see what keywords your channel is being found for. Now, ask yourself, is this how you want to be found? If it is, you're on the right track. Do more of what you're doing. If it's not, try and create content that is exactly for your target market or your ideal customer. So maybe do a bit of work about your branding, your avatar, your unique selling point, how you want to help people and how you want to show up online. And hopefully YouTube will then see that as future content that they're going to show to more people searching for your content. I would always start with search-based content before you're trying to trigger any sort of browse or suggested features. So hopefully that helps. That has given you a bit of an idea how to set your YouTube studio up and the channel settings that you should be looking at and understanding which to actually toggle on, which to toggle off to try and get more views and more of the right views on your channel. And if you've just started a YouTube channel, or if you've just recently started a YouTube channel and you're still trying to grow to that first 1,000 subscriber mark, I have a free guide for you. You can head to timpeakman.com/YouTube and you can download your free Jumpstart guide. This is the guide that I wish I had right at the start. This is the way to set your channel up in the right way to actually get your first 1,000 subscribers on this platform. That link once more, timpeakman.com/YouTube. Get access to that guide today. Take action and start to grow your way to your first 1,000 subscribers. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video.